Welcome to BlizzCon 2018, brought to you by BlizzPro.com.
Greetings, everybody. This is Leviathan and my main man, Neinball.
Oh, hi.
We're here from BlizzPro to bring you the day one recap for Diablo news. And, well, we knew we had something happening coming in. We had a lot of speculation in the community as to what that would be. And now we finally know.
And there, it's out.
Yeah.
You know,
Are you
Pandora's
feeling,
box has been opened.
Are you feeling immortal today?
Oh, I am. I'm
Yes,
feeling
indeed.
very immortal.
Yes, indeed. So that, of course, is a little tell that Diablo Immortal is the announced title that we got for the Diablo franchise. It is a mobile game, which I don't think anyone really saw coming.
Well, I mean, it's like that's the thing. It was always the troll response that, oh, it's going to be Diablo Mobile. And I think I went on record twice saying that there was 0% chance that Diablo mobile title was getting announced at BlizzCon. So
there you go. Neinball was wrong.
Where's the crow? Yeah.
I think this is why you often usually say less than 1%, so you can at least kind of sort of finagle your way into being right.
Yeah, near zero.
But yeah, so basically what this is a true built from the ground up mobile game. Blizzard really taking their first stab at this, because you can look at Hearthstone and say, yes, that is a platform that has mobile connotations and happenings, but it was mainly designed for PC. Then they brought it over to mobile. So with that being said, how do you feel that this will perform for them? Like, what are they potentially looking to get out of being on this platform now? And where do you see maybe the franchise benefiting and maybe Blizzard as a whole?
I mean, this is one of those ones where it seems that Diablo is almost that title that they use to take their first steps into like a new frontier. Even though Hearthstone was the first in the mobile market, that's a very big difference of having a card game versus what you would actually like kind of associate with like a AAA title.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was actually something in one of the interviews that we had with some of the developers, that they were saying that they're actually now looking at the mobile platform more than just like Hearthstone and such, because the phones themselves have gotten to the point where they're powerful enough to actually warrant AAA game development. And so that was one of the things that they decided, well, I mean, there's an opportunity here. And then they also leaned heavily on their relationship with NetEase.
That's right.
And NetEase has a lot of experience making ARPGs, in the Eastern markets. And so something that they felt Diablo was just like the right shoe-in. This is something that we can do and we can make work.
Absolutely. And not to be swept under the rug, of course, the thing to keep in mind as well is that Nintendo is here as a presence.
Yeah.
So Nintendo Switch has now its official Diablo 3 version launched as of today, November 2nd. So people have been playing it out on the show floor. They have it for demos, but I mean, literally, people are walking around and playing it on their own accord.
Making me jealous.
Yeah, oh man, I saw you got the tweet from the back home.
Yeah, it was right before opening ceremony started, and my girlfriend sent me a text message of the Diablo Switch, because I didn't own one before. I didn't really see the need to, but for this, it's like, oh, well, I guess I can also get, like Smash Brothers and, Breath of the Wild and stuff like that. So I finally pulled the trigger on that one, and so she picked it up for me and then sent me a picture, and I'm still almost a week away from actually being able to play it.
She's going to have so many more hours on you.
Yeah, that she is.
But yeah, so that's pretty much the Diablo content that we've gotten. And I guess for my own thoughts as far as the mobile platform goes, I think it's definitely intriguing that they're going this route. I'm still kind of, it's weird. We've been trying to decide where our emotions are, how we feel about this, and it's very easy right now to kind of have like the knee-jerk reactions to it. But I think after having played it a little bit, hearing people talk about it more, and then probably just getting a bit of time to breathe and live with it. I think we can probably see some positives with it. I think it is fair to say it's not everyone's first choice.
No.
It's probably the best way to put it.
Yeah.
But, it is something that gives the Diablo franchise another entry. Perhaps it kills some time until we do get to, like they've been saying, multiple projects, multiple teams.
Projects, yeah. And that's like one of the other big things is that they wanted to reiterate that, they took a guess, and that they had the blog post a couple weeks ago. They took a guess of what the community wanted most, and so they wanted to address that they have some projects that are going to take a lot longer than others, so they pushed that one out there. But that they had a lot of other really cool things, and that it's multiple teams that are working on it, these multiple projects. So it's not actually detracting from what you want, know.
Yes.
So this is something in addition. It's something to hold you over, but like it's strange because it hits on everything that the Diablo community wants. They want a great core gameplay experience that you can pick up and play, or you can sit there for hours with your phone in the charger, just doing long hardcore play sessions.
Right.
But they're also like in the panels and stuff, they're talking about like weekly, monthly content updates, and that like the 6 classes that they announced, the 8 outside zones, the 7 dungeons, the 1 social hub. That's all just the tip of the iceberg. They're already getting ready to, well, once this is done and shipped, what do we do next?
Right. Yeah, and so it's kind of nice that it'll be reactive as well, as we start to formulate feedback and opinions and things that we can, as we always do, give out and put on forums and Reddit and tweets and videos and YouTube and Westmarch Workshop episodes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that'll probably have some influence on what we see next, your favorite class getting in. It's going to be a game that lives like Blizzard's games often do.
Oh, yeah.
So, with that being said, is there anything else that we should hit on before we wap up here?
I think we might be wrapping up the wrap-up.
Wrap up the wrap-up.
Yeah, but yeah. I think it's worth reiterating just one more time. It definitely is something that came out of like almost left field. It's not something that really the community's been asking for, but they're still working on what you're asking for. They're just not. They just haven't gotten it to a point that they're ready to announce it yet. So I 100% sympathize with like that knee-jerk reaction and such. And they're obviously with a mobile title and all those types of stuff. There's concerns over monetization. How are they going to approach like it from that aspect and such? And when we ask those questions, they're not at that point yet in the development. They're still working on the core gameplay. Those questions will be asked and answered
further
later.
down the road.
Yeah.
But they're aware of it, I think, which is probably the most important thing.
Oh, yeah.
Is, Blizzard isn't making games in blinders. They know what players fear. They know what makes their players happy. And so they're going to do their best to accommodate that. And I guess we'll see. Keep an open mind to it.
Yeah. And the game is actually a lot of fun.
Yes.
It is a lot of fun.
When we actually played it, it was fun.
Yeah.
So I guess with that said, guys, we're going to be signing off here from BlizzCon Day 1. We'll see what else happens as the convention goes on. But we thank you so much for hanging out with BlizzPro and all our content. I'm sure we'll keep it coming to you. So until next time.
Oh, yeah. Stay tuned.
All right.
For more BlizzCon coverage, check us out at blizzpro.com, subscribe to us here on YouTube, or follow us on Twitter and Facebook at BlizzPro.